Really lovely to see you again. It's another beautiful day, and I hope that this week's been a good week for you. So here we are again to do some exercise, keep smiling and enjoy ourselves. I've got my nice loose clothing on again, comfortable shoes, and obviously Muppet's here. She's doing so much better. So I thought we'd bring her balls to show you. She's 2 weeks in from her operation now, and she's doing really well, aren't you, Muppet? So let's give you a little kick there, and a little kick there, and you can show everybody how bouncy you are. She's really bouncy now. I think she's probably pretty much over her op. As you can see, tail up. She's looking great. So she's going to come and join us, mostly for treats, but she does love playing with her ball. So there she goes. Bit of exercise. Makes her feel happy. Okay, so same chairs, same kind of routine. So you're probably used to it by now. So we're going to do our warm-up, our main exercises, and then our cool-downs. And Muppet's going to play with us in between with the ball. Okay, we're not going to use the tins today. We're just going to use the chairs and our bodies. Okay, so let's start by sitting up nice and tall. Oh, and before I go on to the exercise, just to say, of course, that Julie and everybody, the whole team, wishes you well and are thinking of you. They really are. Okay, so let's just sit up nice and tall and straight, okay? Bringing those shoulders down, checking there's no tension there, checking that you've got that little piece of string, imaginary string, coming down and keeping you nice and tall and straight. And when you're nice and tall and straight, we're going to look to our right and forwards, and then look to our left and forwards, and again look to our right and forwards, and look to our left and forwards. And then we're going to just bring our neck to our right shoulder, just bring it down, a little stretch to the side and up, and a little stretch to the other side and up, and once more, stretch to the side and up, and stretch to the side and up. Okay, so now we're going to bring our shoulders up to the ears, really stretch those shoulders up, and then bring them down. And again, bring them up and down. And one more, bring them up and down. Okay, so now we're going to bring our hands on top of our shoulders, and we're going to just rotate our shoulders. So we're going to bring them forwards first, bring those elbows forwards, really move those shoulders, open up the shoulders, and then bring them back round. Nice big circle round. And then we're going to bring our arms in, and we're going to hold our hands at our elbows, and we're going to go round this way. So as big a circle as you can do. If you can only do a little one like this, that's fine. If you can do a bigger one, nice and round, then do a nice big one. And then we're just going to reverse, go the other way. So going round the other way. Nice big circle, but a small one if you can't. Always do the exercises at your own pace, and just stop if you're finding it a little bit difficult. Okay, and then we're going to shake it out. So we're just going to go swing and swing, just shake those shoulders out. Nice big swing, and then make it a little swing. Okay, so we're going to stretch up now in the back. So we're going to put our hands behind our bottom, and we're going to stretch up, really stretch, 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 stretch up. And then slump forwards. And again, stretch up and slump forwards. And stretch up and slump forwards. Okay, so now we're going to put our left hand on our right knee, and we're going to turn around, and we're going to look behind us. Real big stretch round, one we often don't do, and it's a really good, nice stretch. And then back the other way. Right hand on left leg, and we're turning around to look at our left hand side. Really look round as though someone's calling you. You've really got to see who it is. And back to the front. And then we're going to reverse again. So left hand on right knee, and looking around. It's a really good one as well. If you imagine you were doing a safety belt up, you'd have to stretch that arm up to do your safety belt. And then the other way, right hand on left knee, and twisting around. And then back again. Okay, so now we're just going to move our feet. So we're just going to go up onto our toes and down and up onto our toes and down and up onto our toes and down and up onto our toes and down. And then bring our heels up onto our heels, so bring our toes up and onto our heels and down and up onto our heels and down and up onto our heels and down. So Muppet, are you going to do a little trick for us? She thinks she will. So I'd just like to show you that Muppet does her exercises too. Let's just get her to sit here. She does her little, come on then, let's sit down. Muppet, sit. So she can do her head exercises. If you watch her, she goes to that way and she looks round that way and she looks up and she looks down. There you go. So she's doing her exercises with us too. Anyway, so now we need to get our cardio up a little bit. Okay, so we need to get our feet going. Okay, we're going to go for our little walk through the fields. Well, you'd like another treat now, Muppet, wouldn't you? No treats now. Okay, so off we go. We're just going to start walking along, bring our feet up, moving those arms. So today we're going to go and check the donkeys are all right. So as you know, at the farm, we've got 3 donkeys. We've got Millie, we've got Max, and we've got Smurfy Murph. And Smurfy Murphy's a little bit naughty sometimes, but anyway, we're going to go and see them. Millie's getting a bit older. We just need to check she's okay. So we're going to go through the gate. So we're just going to stop and we're just going to push that gate open to one side and push that gate open to the other. And then we're going to walk through. And of course we're going to close that gate. So push it one way, just check the latch has gone on. Okay. Oh, the field's looking lovely. The birds are singing, and actually the field has changed so much since we came last week because the buds are all coming out on the trees. It's looking gorgeous. There's a few birds singing in the hedge, and we can see the donkeys. So there they are. We're going to give them a little bit of a groom. So we're just going to groom them along one way and groom them along the other way. And then we're going to get our hands, so you've got to get your hands in and really groom because they've got a bit of mud on them. Got to get that mud out and groom them this way and groom them that way and groom them this way. Okay, so Smurfy Murph's the only one we can't get, so we're going to have to give a bit of a chase to get him. We've got the halter, so get ready for a bit of a chase. I don't know who's going to win, but let's lift those knees, try and run a little bit, and off we go. And hopefully we're going to get him. Are we going to get him, Muppet? Oh, I'm exhausted. Oh, no, we're not going to get him. If you know Smurfy Murph, he'll have run the other way. We won't have been able to get him. But anyway, we've groomed the other 2. So let's just give him a carrot this way and that way. And this way and that way. Okay, so we're just going to walk back to the shed. We're going to put away the grooming equipment and through the gate one way, through the gate the other way, closing it off and walking back, and we're just going to do a little bit of reaching up to put the equipment away. So we're going to reach up, put the halter away, reach up, put the grooming stuff away, reach up, put a bit more equipment away, and reach up and put another bit of equipment away. And I think we're done. The only thing we've forgotten is we needed to have taken a bit of hay. So we're just going to take a bit of hay, put it in the wheelbarrow. So we're going to pick it up this way and pop it in the wheelbarrow. And then we're going to pick up some this way and pop it in the wheelbarrow. And pick up some hay this way, pop it in the wheelbarrow, pick up some hay this way and pop it in the wheelbarrow. So you should feel a nice stretch. One more, pick it up this way, pop it in the wheelbarrow, pick it up this way, pop it in the wheelbarrow. Right, they've got a lot of hay which we can take to them later. Right, so we're going to now get ourselves up. Say goodbye to Smurfy Murph, Millie and Max. Hopefully we might see Smurfy Murph next week if he behaves himself. Okay, so let's now get off the chair. So as you know, we can use the chair with the arms or we can use a chair without arms, whichever's easiest for you and whichever way is easiest for you. I'm going to come off this one this time, just to have a bit of a change. Okay, so I'm going to come up this way. I'm going to cross my arms over my chest, bring myself right forward in the chair and check that my feet are hip width apart, slightly tucked under my knees, so I've got a good hinge to be able to come up. And I'm definitely going to lean forward as I go, because it's much harder to get up if you're leaning back. So leaning forwards, and off we go. After 3, 1, 2, 3, and bringing myself up. And then I'm going to feel for the back of the chair, and I'm going to bring my bottom out and lean forwards again. So bringing my bottom out, leaning forwards, and bringing myself down. And again, bringing myself forward. So we're going to do this another 2 times. Okay, this time I'm going to stretch my arms out, and after 3, 1, 2, 3, leaning forwards and coming back up, and then feeling for the back of the chair, and again 1, 2, 3, bringing my bottom right out and leaning forwards and bringing myself back. Right, last one. So bring your bottom forward in the chair, check your feet are hip width apart again, and again after 3, 1, 2, 3, and leaning forwards, bottom out, and bringing myself back up. And then feeling for the back of the chair, and then pushing my bottom out, and coming down. Okay, so hopefully you're doing this around the house 2 or 3 times, really good exercise, getting on and off a chair. We've got chairs around, just check it's a nice firm chair, so you're really working yourself. And if you can do like 3 and then 4 and then 5, that's really great. Okay, so let's get ourselves up again, because we're going to be standing now. Okay, so bringing ourselves forward on the chair and coming forwards and standing up. Okay, so now we're going to stand to the back of the chair again, and we're going to go onto our toes. So we know this one. Okay, so we're just going to bring ourselves up onto our toes. So up we go, and coming down, and up we go, and coming down, and up we go, and coming down, and 2 more, and up we go, and down, and up we go, and down, and up we go, and down. And we're just going to go back onto our heels. So we're going to do 5, bringing ourselves up onto our heels, bringing our toes up, and again, and another 2, and 1, and 2. And now we're going to go back onto our toes again. So up we go on our toes, and up, and up, and up, and one last one, and up, and back onto our heels, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Okay, and just shake those legs out a little bit. Okay, okay, so now we're going to step over to our right. So we're going to go over to our right, and then step back in, and step over to our left, and step back in, and then step back to our right, and step back in, and step out, back to our left, and step back in. So I'm going to do that backwards so you can see. So we're going to step over to our right, and step back in, and over to our left, and step back in, and back right, and step back in, and back left, and step back in. Okay, we're going to do that again. Right, and step back in, and left, and step back in, and back right, and step back in, and back left, and step back in. Okay, let's go and see if we can do a little bit quicker now. Okay, so obviously you want to keep your balance, so don't do this if you feel you're a little bit unbalanced, but if you feel you've got good balance and you can manage this, we're going to go a little bit faster. Okay, so we're going to go right, and in, and left, and in, and back, and in, and left back, and in, and right, and in, and left, and in, and right back, and in, and left back, and in. One more, and right, and in, and left, and in, and right back, and in, and left back, and in. Little foot pump, just moving those legs. Okay, so now we're going to do our hips, okay? So we're going to bring our hips to the side. So we're going to do our left hip first. So just check your feet are hip width apart. You're nice and balanced, okay? And we're going to bring our left hip to the side, okay? So just check when you're doing this, you're not leaning over as you're doing it. So no leaning as you go, okay? Try and keep nice and straight and upright. So we're going to bring our left leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to go over to the other side. So 1, 2, I'll just bring you over to the front so you can see. 3, 4, 5. And a little foot pump again. Okay, so now we're going to do a little bit of balance, okay? So we want to stand on our left foot and we want to bring our right foot up. So we're going to bring our right foot up and try and stand using the chair to balance with. And if we can, bringing our hands off so we're just balancing on that one leg. But if we can't, doesn't matter, hold on to the chair. That's absolutely fine. And then bringing the leg down and bringing the other one up. And balancing there and down. Okay, so as I've been saying all along, you can do this always in your house. You don't need to use the chair always. You could just use the side of the your kitchen, okay, to do all of this. So you can just do your balancing exercises in front of the sink, okay, one side or one side. And a really good one to do that's really great when you've got the side of your sink is to do a little bit of tightrope walking. Great balancing one. Walking along by your sink, doing a little bit of tightrope walking one way and then walking back the other way. And then holding on if you need a little bit to balance, up onto your toes and walking along your toes, using the side just to keep your balance. And then coming back and using the side just to do your balance. And back again. So this is a great balancing exercise. It's going a little bit further than what we were doing before. Okay, and we're going to do another one that we can again use the chair or use the side. It's just stepping sideways. So we're going to lift that knee up and we're going to step and down and step. So you're imagining that you're stepping over something. You've really got to hitch that hip up and along we go, hitching up. So if you've got a small surface you can use, this is quite a nice height actually, and just hitch those hips up and along you go, hitching up and just moving along the side. And again, hitching up and along and hitching up. Remembering you're smiling, and if your neighbours are just thinking, what's that person doing going along the window? Like one way, the other way, you'll be able to explain to them that you're doing your exercises, keeping fit. What do you reckon, Muppet? Are we doing all right? Are we doing okay? What do you think? Come on, you're the star of the show. You've got to come and say hi. There she is. You can see how much better she is. Her little, I don't know whether you can see, but she's got her little scar here, just from there to there, but it's all healing now. I can pick her up now because I'm not too worried that it's hurting her. So that's good. Right. Okay, so we've done most of our exercises. The last one we're going to do standing up is we're going to hold onto the side of the chair. We're going to balance on the leg nearest the chair, and we're just going to swing that leg out. Just loosen the hip, okay, and just swing that leg out. Now, if that's difficult and you feel like you can't stay balanced when you're doing that, you can just point forwards and point backwards, and point forwards and point backwards. But if you feel like you've got good balance, you can just swing your leg this way. Oh, Muppet, I don't want to kick you. And then we're going to go the other way. Okay, so we're going to go onto our right leg, nearest to the chair, and off we go. Nice big swing, loosen that hip. And we're going to swing forwards and backwards if that's difficult, or just keep swinging that leg. Okay. So shall we do one more standing up? I keep saying it's always one more, but let's just do one more. So we're just going to do a little squat. Okay, so feet a little bit out, nice firm base. Okay, and we're just going to go down on our knees as though we're sitting down, but we're not quite sitting down, and bring ourselves up. And again, bring ourselves down and bring ourselves up. If it's easier, you can lean forwards and bring your bottom out as though you're going to sit down on the chair. That's quite a good one. Okay, so you're just practicing that, sitting down on the chair, pushing that bottom out, leaning forwards and down. And one more. And down we go. And bringing ourselves up. Okay, so let's sit down again now and do a few more just sitting down, just to check that we're really feeling the effect of our exercise. Muppet, you going to come and play with your ball? Do a little more exercise? Woo! Yay! Okay, so we're just going to bring our leg up. So we're going to do 5 on the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we're going to go back in the chair so you're nice and supported. And we're going to bring our right leg up. So we're just going to bring it up and slowly down. And bring it up. 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 And slowly down. We'll do 3 more. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. And the other leg. So let's bring it up. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. Muppet's enjoying all this exercise, aren't you, Muppet? You're getting into this now. And up. And down. And up. And down. 3 more. And up. And down. And up. My cameraman is going to have to kick the ball this way. And up. And down. He hasn't kicked it far enough, so we haven't got her in the picture. Come on, Muppet. Come on, bring it over here. Bring the ball over here. That's it. That's what we want. A little bit more. A little bit more. This is her favourite game. It's a bit of football, isn't it, Muppet? A bit of football. Right, we'll keep it there. She'll be watching it now. Okay, so now we're going to just bring ourselves forward in the chair, and we're just going to step to the right and back in, and step to the left and back in, and step to the right and back in, and step to the left and back in. And one more, step to the right and back in, and step to the left and back in. One more, and right and in and left and in. And let's not forget our arms. We haven't done very many arm exercises. So just bring it up, clasp your hands to your fists and bring it up. And just a few, as though you're lifting up, bringing it up to your shoulders. And then we're going to stretch up. We're going to stretch as though we're going to reach for something. So we're reaching up, trying to get something off a high shelf and down. And again, reaching up, trying to get something off a high shelf and down. And one more, reach and down and reach and down. Now we're going to reach over to our right and back in and reach and back. And one more, reach and back and reach and back. And a little bit of polishing. Let's polish that tractor front. Nice big round polish. And then the other way. And then polishing that windscreen. So up we go. Nice big round movements. And back the other way. Ooh, I think we've worked hard. Okay, so just shake out, little shake. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to do our cool downs now. Okay, so let's just check our posture again. Okay, so check that we're sitting up nice and tall and straight. And we're just going to look to our right and back to the front and look to our left and back to the front and look to the right and back to the front and look to the left and back to the front. And let's just roll those shoulders out. So just roll one way and then let's just roll the other way. And it's got rather hot in here. We haven't got any sash windows, but we're going to pretend we're going to open some sash windows. So let's bring our hands together and we're going to bring them up and along, and we're going to grab onto those sash windows and pull them down and let a bit of cool air in. And let's put our hands together and up and along, grab onto those sash windows. Oh, get some air in. Now we've done all that exercise. Nice cool breeze. And together and up and along, grab onto those sash windows and let that cool air in. And one more. Together and up and along. Grab onto those sash windows and let that air in. Oh, that's nice. Nice cool breeze. Lovely. Okay, so now let's just bring our hands behind our bottom again and just lift up and bring those shoulders back, chest out, head slightly up, chin up, and then relax down. And one more. Bring ourselves up and relax down. And one more. Bring ourselves up and relax down. And then we're going to bring our hands across our chest and we're just going to turn round to the right and forwards and turn to the left and forwards and right and forwards and left and forwards. Okay, so now we're going to just go up onto our toe. We're going to alternate toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. So up and down with those feet, moving them along. And then we're going to bring them and rock them. So we're going to go toe to heel, giving them a nice old rock, backwards and forwards on the ground. Rock those feet. Lovely. Okay, now we're going to give them a little bit of a stretch. So we're going to bring our right foot out, toe pointing to the ceiling, and we're just going to put our hands on the bent knee and we're just going to lean down, and you should feel a nice stretch going down that leg. And then reverse it, so we're going to bring the left leg out, toes pointing towards the ceiling, hands on the bent knee, and we're going to lean down and give a bit of a stretch going down the other leg. That's looking good. Okay, and up. Okay, so now we're going to, what are we going to do now? I've kind of forgotten. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to just check that you're all awake. And, oh yeah, I know, I was going to do a little bit on the hands, because we don't use our fingers and our hands sometimes. So we're just going to just check, obviously when we were grooming Millie, we were going through her hair, but we just want to keep our fingers nice and supple. So we're going to pretend that we're going to play the piano. We're all brilliant pianists, of course, so let's go along and give our fingers a nice little workout. So pretend you're playing that piano. You're really great. You can sway your body, really get into it, and move those fingers as much as you can. Okay, now you're going to bring your hands up. You're going to stretch those fingers right out like sunshine, and then bring them in, and bring them out, and in, and bring them out, and in, and bring them out, And then we're going to make a really big fist. So really feel that. Really, really feel as though you're making a really big fist, and then just let it out. And then make a really big fist. And let it out. And one big fist. And let it out. You should feel that in your fingers. It's quite a strong movement. And in and out. Okay, so now we're going to do our right hand. So we're going to just do little pincer grip to each of our fingers in turn. So we're going to go index, middle, ring, little, ring, middle, index. Going up and down. Give it a nice good press with your thumb. And change hands. So it's thumb, index, middle, ring, little, ring, middle, index. Right, so up and down again on that side. Give them a good old workout. And then we're going to make it a little bit harder, so we're going to do both. So, both hands together. So really concentrate on doing both. Nice big pinch the grips as you do it. And then give a little shake out. And we're going to do your wrists now. So be a conductor. We're going to go round this way. I'm sure conductors don't do it like this, but never mind. Move those wrists round one way and then rounds the other way. And if you want to move your arms, really go for it. Moving those wrists, moving those arms one way and the other way. Give it some welly. That's it. Whoa. And round the other way. So we've really worked our hands and our fingers. Okay, so we're giving a nice good shake now. Let it all out. Shake those feet, shake those hands. Okay, so now we're just going to do our last little thing where we're just checking that we're all awake still after all of that. And we're just going to do our usual. So shoulder, shoulder, out, out. Shoulder, shoulder, out, out. Now I'm sure you've all got this now. Shoulder, shoulder, out, out. So I'm probably not keeping you awake actually. And I'm probably not even making you smile. So we're going to make it a little bit harder. Okay, so we're going to go shoulder, shoulder, out, out. We want to be sitting right back in our chairs, okay? And we're going to use our feet as well. Okay, so we're going to go shoulder, shoulder, out, out, step, step. Shoulder, shoulder, out, out, step, step. Shoulder, shoulder, out, out, step, step. Okay, a bit faster. Shoulder, shoulder, out, out, step, step. Shoulder, shoulder, out, out, step, step. Okay, make it a bit harder. Shoulder, shoulder, out, 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 step, step, up, up. Okay? Off we go. Shoulder, shoulder, out, 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 step, step, up, up, and off we go. Shoulder, shoulder, out, 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 step, step, up, up. How are we doing? Have we got in a muddle? Should we try it a little bit faster? I think I might get in a muddle when I do this. Okay, off we go. Shoulder, shoulder, out, 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 step, step, up, up, and shoulder, shoulder, out, 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 step, step, up, up, and one more. Shoulder, shoulder, out, 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 step, step, up, up. Whoa, I think we should give ourselves a clap, Muppet. What do you reckon? She thinks so. She's been very patient. You can come over here. And that should have got your cardio going as well, I would imagine. It's got my cardio going. I'm a bit puffed after that one. Oh, Muppet, let's give you a treat. I think we've done ever so well. Have we done really well? Sit down then. That's it. Oh, it's the end of our session, I think. So we've got to say goodbye. Come on, Muppet, you can do your lovely little trick. There you go. Bye-bye. We're going to go now. So, thinking of you all, and we're going to be here next week again. And Julie says she's missing you loads, and I know the Countrymen team are missing you loads. Keep exercising, keep fit, keep doing it around your kitchen, keep doing the exercises as best you can. Do a few here and there, just to keep you fit, keep you smiling. And I'll be with you again next week. And until then, keep that smiles on your face, and looking forward to seeing you. Thanks for watching.